Greetings, goddesses and gods of the worlds, of all worlds that inhabit planet Earth. As I sit here in the basking sunlight, thinking, thoughts racing. So a few ways to solve issues in your mind. Like you have an issue with something or somebody or some law or rule. What you gotta do is ask yourself why. Talk out loud. Say why. And then talk back. Answer back. Just like I'm doing here and talking in a video. Just like I'm doing right here, right now. And then once you get to that issue, you start questioning yourself. Because when we're at this higher level of consciousness, there are no issues. And once you like realize that, like fuck, like all the issues you had were just nonsense games. It was all a game. Excuse me. So if you have an issue with something, be like, why do you have an issue with it? So there's some issue with yourself already. So it's like it's like projecting. You're projecting it, and we're still missing it because we still have issues. So embrace the issue. I mean, why is it even an issue? I mean, if it's not your game, it's not your issue. You know, you dig? Like, if you're not writing the rules, then what's the problem? Why even worry about it? You know? There is no issue. There never was. We just make it an issue. Because we want something to do because we don't like the way this is worded. Or we don't like the way certain laws are, or principles, or the way we do things, or even so there's some issue with yourself, obviously, whether it could be a dress issue, a mind issue, a vision issue, or I mean, it's just all kinds of shit. I mean, once you realize the game aspect of everything, how it's just one big fucking game, there's no issue when we are the ones that created the issue to begin with. So like, this is almost like shadow. It's the shadow, like coming back, giving you an issue. And that's the power. That's where we're at. You know, that's the power. Is the issue. When we're in a higher level of consciousness, there is no issue. So what is the thought? The thoughts is about betterment of the soul, feeding the soul, and betterment of your community, family. You know, anything. How could we do stuff better? That should always be the thought at a higher level. And when we come across dark stuff, we're already going that we have an issue. I don't like that. But it's going to exist. I mean, it's going to exist. That's just a game. It's just the game, name of the game. And there's millions of games on this planet. Millions and millions of, I mean, there's infinity amount of games that one could play on this planet. But why play into someone else's game when you can create your own game? That's sort of like what we're doing here, like a community. Like, if you think about like the issue with anything, like getting a word out. Well, I can't do this, I can do that, but Get it out. Just be real, you know, and embrace it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like you're actually fucking it. Fuck that shit. Just like that. You crazy? Just speaking light language. This is canine language. Otra vez, si tiki muna. Uy, ha. Mundo ko ya, daishita kumaana. She has an issue, so she's getting involved with it. She's embracing her issue, see? There was someone at the fence, so that's an issue with the dog, so you embrace it. It's more animalistic. But what if we embrace shit like that? She's expressing. So if we have an issue with something, we should express it differently. Like make fun of it. Like a joke. Make it like a joke. Like fuck you. Telling it fuck you, right? So like the other dogs are going, expressing their issues. Ah, well, I thought I'd share that thought of the morning. Earth date, star date, whatever. 1052018. So the trick to solving issues is, number one, just don't pay attention to it. And number two, embrace it at the same time. That's a little difficult, right? To let something go, but yet embrace it. Again, we're transcending duality. We're transcending the shadow and the light. The pretend self. The one that wants to save everything, save everybody, all the trees, all the planets, the ones who wants to do all this stuff, that really to overdo stuff, to pretend. If you think the nature of our like just anything, like there's a laziness, like fuck that, I don't want to do that. There's somewhere deep down in the mind, it's like fuck that, I don't want to do that. And that's where the power is. Fuck that, I don't want to do that. So we embrace it, put light to it, shine it. We don't look around at things to help it. There's nothing out there. It's all a game. So issue is a severe drug. You know, it's a highly addictive drug to have an issue. Because when you have an issue, it becomes addictive, right? It's one of the top drugs out there. You know, other than TV is probably the most dangerous drug. And then issues, because you have an issue with everything, and that's the idea behind TV. That's why that's why they tell lies to the vision, because they want to cause issues. When you get an issue, again, you're separated from yourself, and when we separate ourselves, we lash out the shadow. I don't like this. My ego says this. Listen to what you're saying. My ego, my self, my instincts say this, but it's really your ego, because your ego can't get around that issue. It has to survive that issue. Survival, because the issue threatens the ego. But it's what it is, man. Fuck it. If you let the issue control you, then you become the issue. It's as simple as that. Don't let it control you. Don't let it sit in your mind, rattle around all day. That'll fuck you up. Just like a drug. Just like a drug. But so how do we get rid of it? We embrace the issue and Instead of saying you have an issue, say, wow, whatever it is, that entity has a fucking powerful imagination to have an issue, to turn that into an issue, to affect my mind like that. That's a powerful entity right there. So there's some truth in that issue. You dig? There's truth in there because it had the power to manipulate your mind into behaving in such ways that you have an issue. So again, everything, it's an illusion. Everything is an illusion. It is what it is. It's an issue. That's like voting. Issue 1, issue 2, vote issue, like divide and conquer. It's what it is. It's all it is. It's divide and conquer. That's the great words of the issue today. divide the mind, divide consciousness from away from the body, to divide it. And they're doing a good job of it. They're succeeding at it because people have issues. It's fucked up, but it's the simplest things too. Like, I mean, I'm not no saint. I mean, believe me, I am no saint at all. The more issues I realize, the more shadow I see, the more power I see, the more. Because when you embrace the issue, you become part of it. You know, now you become it in an enlightened way. You're like, phew, I have my own. You know, I am the issue. The issue needs to worry about now. And you're just, again, we're not finding shit. We're not finding anything. We're creating. Quit finding shit. That shit's out there. It's out there. And it's out there too much. And if we get too much caught up in looking, we get separated from ourselves, which causes an issue. So it's not out there. It's not out there. Nothing's out there. We are creating ourselves. We're not finding ourselves. We're creating. We are creating. We're basically losing who created us, or what created us. So we're shedding that, and we're creating ourselves all over again. Ourselves. We're creating ourselves. No Buddha, no Jesus, no monks, no fucking this, no books, no that. It's this. Because before any of that shit existed, there was just this. A man, woman, and a tree, or whatever, nature. No books. There's no one called God, or fucking no names, Moses, or Shiva, or fucking Inky, or all this crap. There's all bullshit. When you create yourself, you create your own story. When you create your own story, you give it away. You give it away just like everybody else. A story. Everything's a story. Everything's a story. Everything's imagination. On that beautiful note, have some grandfather oak wisdom for this morning. 1052018. The grackles are singing. I don't know if you can hear them. The wind is blowing. Sunshine is out. There's no issue. If you read something you don't like, then say fuck it. But if you're interested in it, then there's an interest there. You gotta resolve the issue yourself. You have to question your mind. You have to do the process. Do the process until you have the issue resolved on your own without outside influences. It's the only way. Even an outside influence you have an issue with. Because an outside influence is just your shadow telling you that shit you don't want to hear. So go inside. Find that shit. If you have an issue with something, you have an issue with yourself. That's up to you to find, not me. I have no idea. I got my own issues, you dig? Like, everything that I hate, I don't like, I go inside, like, why don't I like this? Because it does this. Why? I don't know. Well, then there's no fucking issue if you don't even fucking know. Asshole. Yeah, there is no issue. So why even have an issue? It's just wasted energy going nowhere. You know, take back your shit, man. It's your birthright. Reclaim it. It's you. Your power is within you. Can you imagine when we fell to Earth here? Like I was saying, we signed up for all this. We're all high energetic beings that fell to Earth. So, but we fell to Earth to actually, we thought we were going to evolve our high energeticness, but instead we lost it. So think of how far we are behind where we really should be living like here. So imagine where we came from, the stars. That high energy. Imagine if we brought it here to Earth in manifestation. Boom, we're physical form. But we lost it all due to conditioning, and vaccines, and fucking this, and parents especially. Evil. It's an evil system. Very evil. Oh, my system rather was very evil, very sick and twisted, mind manipulated. People that you were supposed to trust. People I was supposed to trust, I lost everything to. Lost it. Stole my mind, my soul. And they were the religious ones. Imagine that. Dogmatic. Anyway, that seems to be what family is about nowadays. Dogmatic. A lot of people I know have come from dogmatic families. Manipulating families. Control. Fuck that. Take control over yourself, goddammit, motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the ramblings of the false prophet. That's a beautiful soul, right? I know I talk shit. Thanks for listening to the bullshit, to my nonsense, to the imagination. Well, what are you supposed to do with this imagination? Sit here in your own mind, go fucking crazy in your own mind, go fucking nuts of your imagination. No, yo, that's why we have expression. That's why we have all this shit. That's why we created the internet. Right? Your dog's unhappy. She just had surgery, but I don't know. That's why I'm sitting out here. But anyway, I gotta roll. The sun's beating in my eyes, blasting up my crown. Alright, thanks for listening. Again, thanks for listening to bullshit from the false prophet. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll see you guys soon. Be fucking magical. Be fucking unique. And be an issue. Be the issue that the issue needs to worry about. It cracks me up that people are so set on other like beliefs and systems. Like, fuck that shit. Collapse that shit, yo. That ain't don't even exist. You know, evolve that shit. Fuck these principles. Fuck the law. Fuck these commandments. Or fuck this and fuck that. Fuck anarchy. Fuck this. Fuck colonialism. Fuck individualism. Fuck colonialism. Colonialism or whatever the fuck. Fuck everything. Try it. Say it. Say it once in a while. You'll have no issue. Trust me. Only the shaman knows that culture is a game. Everyone else takes it seriously. This is how he or she, the shaman, does his magic. They does their magic. I'll see you soon.